Okay, we're trying this again. We're back.
Yay!
Yeah!
Round 2, points.
Yep, just a reminder, for those who we didn't go over it last time, that's the thing with legendary encounters. If you kill the Pokemon, you can't catch it anymore. So, yeah, don't do that.
Yep.
So instead, you just want to do what you can to frickin' try to catch it, or if you're just an experienced whore for some reason, kill it.
Yep.
Well, yeah, but you'd rather catch it because it's better for things that way. But yes, welcome back. We're back where I was catching frickin' Lugia. And, well, yeah, fun stuff. Fun stuff.
Yep. Very. So I'm actually going to pull up an article for the whole legendary Pokemon thing, just to kind of...
Yeah, I can see the names of the Pokemon, but I don't see any of the frickin', the moves they have on them. You'd think they have, like, their status about when you run in.
Apparently there's a subcategory for legendaries called Special Pokemon.
Special?
Which is basically, is a subcategory of legendary Pokemon that are restricted or banned from certain official tournaments, battle facilities, and linked battle formats.
Oh.
Most special Pokemon are legendary game mascots.
Oh,
So
okay.
basically the cover legendary.
Okay.
Mythical Pokemon are related but separate group of Pokemon, which are usually event exclusive. In Western language media, mythical Pokemon were considered to be legendary Pokemon prior to Generation 5. In Japanese and Korean media, the two groups have always been considered distinct.
Okay.
No explicit criteria defines what makes a Pokemon a legendary Pokemon. Instead, the only to identify Pokemon as belonging to this group is through statements from official media, such as the games or anime.
Okay. Oh my god, wait, Gen Platinum has 5 roaming legendaries? What the fuck?
Like, what?
The birds. You catch the
What?
legendary birds in Platinum.
Oh yeah, that's right, they're all the roaming.
You have 5 roaming legendaries? Fuck off! Fuck that, man! You serious? Jeez, I can see why they calmed down with that after fucking Gen 4, good lord. Oh, you can also get Latios or Latios in the Gen 2 remake, based on what version you have. Huh. Neat.
Oh, okay. So, starting in Platinum, Pokemon will reappear when the player defeats the champion if the Pokemon fainted earlier.
Okay. Oh, neat. Alright, I'm gonna catch you, fucker. I'm gonna catch you one of these days. Really, I can't find the move
in the
pools.
core series games, no. In the core series games, no legendary Pokemon can breed or hatch from an egg, with the exception of Type Null, Cosmog, and Cubfu, and their respective evolutionary families.
Okay.
Legendary Pokemon cannot evolve, although many are able to change form and are part of a duo or trio.
And one can be bred into a new form.
Yeah. Much like starter Pokemon appear at the beginning of each regional Pokedex, and the regeneration portions of the national dex, legendary Pokemon typically appear just before the end, with mythical Pokemon immediately after them. Their stats, multiple legendary Pokemon. Many legendary Pokemon can be obtained at most once per save file, excluding Pokemon events. In order to obtain multiple, player would need to trade Pokemon between games However, in some cases, there are multiple legendary Pokemon of the same species either found or mentioned in-game, even though they may not be available to the player.
Okay.
The existence of regional forms with the legendary birds implies that a trio separate from Kanto existed in an isolated peripheral population, in this case Galar, and hence formed a new species. In some cases, the Pokédex mentions multiple legendary Pokemon of the same species. Pokédex says about Gladius that they make a small herd of only several members. Pokédex says about Entei, it is said that one is born every new volcano appears.
Huh.
And Pokédex says about Pokemon. From the moment it's born, this Pokemon radiates the air of a leader, implying its birth is a repetitive occurrence. Pokemon Red and Blue, in Pokemon Red and Blue, like in a remix, the player can see a wild Articuno at Route 15 gate to Fuchsia City through a pair of binoculars at any time, even after catching Articuno at the Seafoam Islands.
Oh yeah, I guess it can.
The Let's Go games, the legendary birds are rare spawns, allowing the player to encounter and catch multiple of each in a single save file.
Right, they did do that for Let's Go, because of the way Let's Go works. I think you might have to catch the initial one first, though. I don't know for sure. Well, don't say anything, then I'm probably wrong.
Because Typhonol and Still Valley are synthetic species, it was possible for humans to create multiple individuals.
Yep.
Dial of Armor, the player receives a Cubfu, while Mustard also has one. Mustard's Cubfu will evolve into an Urshifu of the form corresponding to the tower not chosen by the player.
I wanted to say that's based on the version that you have for Sword or Shield. I don't remember.
It's a tower not chosen by the player, so I think you choose which tower.
Oh, I'm thinking. Okay. Well, sounds like you got a call.
Alright, hang on.
Go ahead. Yeah, I think the one I'm thinking of is Calyrex. That's the one that evolves based on that version, I think. Yeah, legendary Pokemon are a fun thing. Then again, after Gen 2, they kind of just go a little crazy with the legendaries, especially once you get to Gen 4. Oh my god. I always liked it when each generation had, like, a few legendaries. It actually felt like a big deal catching them. Now once you get to, like, Gen 3 and 4, they start feeling like they're coming out like a dime a dozen. You start getting so many of them. Like, well, I guess Gen 1 there really were only, like, 4 or 5. Gen 2 has 5/6 if you can get Celebi. Gen 3, not counting event ones, of course. Gen 3 is where it starts to get stupid. And then you have the 3 Titans. You have the version exclusive you get, the version exclusive you can't get, the Roman Legendary you can get, the Roman Legendary you can't get. Then you got like 3 or 4 other event legendaries. It's pretty ridiculous. Oh yeah, I forgot there was also a legendary. There was like 10 legendaries in Gen 3. And then in Gen 4 it just gets worse. There's like 13 or 14 legendaries in frickin' Gen 4. It's like way too many! And again, Gen 5 didn't fix that either, so, you know. As much as I like Gen 5, I can admit that the legendaries in there are a little absurd. You got whatever dragon you got, or Gen 4, I need to think. You got the dragon you can get, and then you have the demon one. Well, it's all 3 if you got platinum. You have all 3 of those freaking spirit things, you got a moon thing, you got something in a volcano, you've got, I feel like there are more. I know there's at least 3. There's one you have to get through certain games, and that has a fucking baby, which is technically legendary, which is weird, so you have to breed it. And there's, actually Gen 5 is the worst of the legendaries, now I think about it. I know Gen 4 had 3 friggin' event legendaries, one you couldn't actually technically get legitimately until we get to frickin', what is it? Yeah, the remakes, right. I was just listing off how many, like, legendaries were every game, because I was realizing how less impactful legendaries got with every game.
Yeah.
You got, like,
Alright, so what was I with the...
You got, like, 4 or 5 in Gen 1. You got, like, 5 or 6 in Gen 2. Then you start going to the double digits for, like, every Gen onward. Well, Gen 3, you got the 3 Titans. You have the 2 that affect water and land, and their leader, that's 6. And then you have the roaming legendary, one you can get, one you can only get through event or can't get at all, so that's 8. And then you have the event legendaries, which adds up to like 11. It's like, what the fuck?
Wait, Jirachi? Well, Deoxys wasn't introduced until Fire Red and Leaf Green, so...
Okay, so I guess that one technically doesn't count, but still.
So, 9.
Okay, so 9, alright. Gen 4 is where it started to get absurd.
Unless, technically 10 if you count Fire Red, Leaf Green, and Emerald when they actually incorporate that Deoxys in.
Probably should, in all fairness. But Gen 4 is where it starts to get ridiculous. You have those 3 freaking spirit things. You have the 2 frickin' dragons, and then their masker, in a way. So that's 6. And then you have the extra ones that come around in the game. You got the one on the volcano. You got the one that's the frickin' moon thing. That's also a roaming legendary. You got one that you have to get a specific game. And its baby. That's 2 more. And then you have the 3 frickin' event ones. That's another 3. Like, Jesus Christ! Oh, and getting 3 from a previous generation gets you another one. I forgot about that one. Like, good lord! It starts to feel less exciting when there's so many of them. Well, there we go. We got Lugia. Finally. Took us like 11 plus minutes. But there you go. We got Lugia.
Yay.
But yeah.
Alright, so... most legendary Pokemon can be encountered multiple times in Dynamax Adventures in the Crown Tundra. However, the player can only catch 1 of each. Legendary Pokemon that are eligible to appear in battle facilities since Pokemon Crystal and are used by multiple trainers, especially leaders of such facilities. That happens independently from the same species by the player. For instance, Palmer has Regigigas, Heatran, and Cresselia, which are also available to the player in the Sinnoh-based games.
Yep, that's always fun. If I remember correctly, I think the Battle Frontier in Battle Gens 3 and 4 also have legendaries.
Yep.
Like their gold ranked battle or whatever is fucked.
Yeah. Sometimes multiple legendary Pokemon seem to be present by comparing multiple games in the timeline. For instance, Brandon has the 3 legendary birds in Emerald, while these birds are also found as Pokemon in Kanto and Fire Red Leaf Green. 3 years later, they are still found as wild Pokemon in Kanto, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and in Sinnoh's Platinum as well.
Ooh, I got the Master Ball! Finally! I can catch one of those dogs!
Yep.
Oh. But yep, you have to go back to Professor Elba to get all 8 badges, and he'll give you a Master Ball. So,
of the 1,015 Pokemon species,
right,
68 of them are legendary Pokemon.
Yeah. So yeah, it's like about 6%. 6.5%.
6.7% specifically.
Yeah, close enough. Yeah. So it means for like every 15 Pokemon, one of them's gonna be a legendary. Makes it not sound so much so legendary. You think about it.
Yep, and each legendary has introduced at least 3 legendary Pokemon.
At least 3, yeah. I feel like most of them introduced more than that. Oh, then again, I guess Gen 9 has only done 3 so far. Oh, no! Gen 9 is more than that. Never mind.
Alright, so for Generation 1, you have 4 legendary Pokemon, because, again, they distinct with, in Japan, they distinct the exclusive legendaries as mythical Pokemon as a subcategory.
Ah, so no,
so it's technically a separate thing.
Okay, I see. Alright. That makes sense.
So, in Generation 1, it was only the legendary birds and Mewtwo.
Yep, so that's 4 right there. Also, I finally here back in my room, I organized and put some dolls that she bought, because that's what she's been buying with them. You can organize your room with it. And I can look how much money my mom has. Jesus Christ, you have almost as much money on you as I do. Quit burning my money away, bitch. Yep, and this Gen 2, there should be 5.
Yep, let's see, Generation 2. More legendaries were introduced to Generation, adding 5 more legendary Pokemon, running a total of 9. The legendary Pokemon introduced in Generation were the legendary beasts, the dogs.
Yep.
And so there's the Tower Duo, which are Ho-Oh and Lugia.
Right. They are referred to as the Tower Duo. And, well, the mythical one there would be Celebi. Which you technically can't get the Virtual Console Crystal version legitimately, which was nice of them to do.
Yes.
For those who actually got the game before
that eShop is down now. eShop's down now, so if you didn't get prior to that, well, sucks to be you.
Womp womp. Damn it.
Which, of course, I didn't get it, so sucks to be me.
Yeah. I could always hack it in
somewhere. Then again, my legitimate excuse was that my 3DS is kind of out of commission, so...
That's right.
So even if I were to get it via the eShop, I couldn't fucking play it!
Yep. Well, I don't think there's too much from 3DS that... Oh, wait. I was gonna say there's not much worth getting on the 3DS through the download thing. I mean...
Yeah.
You'll always have legitimate ways to play a lot of those old-school games anyway, thankfully.
Yeah.
I hope they find a way to let us play 3DS games again. I'm sure they'll come up with something eventually. Hopefully.
What's that? Nintendo Online has a expansion pass that actually incorporates the 3DS games.
That would be surprising. I'd be, honestly...
It charges you $80 a year for it.
Oh, God. Expansion Pack Plus. Oh, come on! I could see it happening. Oh, God.
I swear to God, that actually happens. Okay, first of all, let me know that I called it right here on this very date.
That'd be fucked.
At the time of this recording. In mid-March.
Right.
And second, fuck you, Nintendo, if you do that.
I have thought of a theory on how they could make that work, though. It's a weird one, but potentially could work. If we have the supposed Switch 2, which is heavily rumored becoming soon, what if they made it so your original Switch, or a second Switch 2, whatever it ended up being called, can communicate with one another? And one of them can act like a second screen. So you could basically have whatever's in the dock be the top screen, and the other Switch you're holding basically be the controller and the touch screen.
It makes me think, like, what are they going to do with the Switch 2 that makes it better than the Switch 1? No drift. Sold.
I mean, I'm hoping they at least make it more powerful. Because, well, I want to at least be capable of 4K, goddammit. And hopefully, yes, no stick drift. Also, by the way, time for things to get exciting again. You made your first step into Kanto. Oh, look at that! It's the map of Kanto! That's weird that's the whole map, even though it can only go up, but alright. Well, yep, nice to know they didn't forget the region of the first game. Oh, it's beautiful.
Which, once we beat the Elite Four, you'll see some things have kind of changed in the last 3 years since, well, timeline-wise anyway, since we've last been to Kanto.
Yep. It's too bad you can't get Mewtwo.
Yeah, he just up and on the move to the mountain, just like Snorlax.
What are they all doing in that mountain? God damn it! Now I need to know.
You don't want to know.
Oh no! Now I don't want to know. Oh no!
Shut up.
You know, I like that answer better. I'll take it. I'll take it. God damn it!
Well, of course, there's no, is there?
Yep. At least sometimes the voice of reason stops me from prying in too much. Oh, cool! Wild Sea King. That's weird, especially since it's under-leveled! Fucking fish.
Fuck yes, CK!
Why is it under-leveled? That's so weird! I do laugh we have Pokemon that are evolved that are under-leveled. It's like, how? How do they manage to do it? This is exactly how those other trainers are getting them.
Yep. Alright, we go back to the thing with Legendary Nickel.
Oh, yeah, Gen 3,
Robot,
here
so-
we go.
Gen 3, 8 were introduced, which included the Legendary type of Reggie Rock, Reggie Steel,
3 Reggies, yep.
the Eon Duo, which are Latios and Latios.
But you can only get one in most of the versions.
Yes, and the Super Ancient Pokemon, or Groudon, Kyogre, and Rayquaza.
Which are, well, Groudon and Kyogre are version exclusive unless you're playing Emerald. But Rayquaza can be retrieved in all of them.
Yes. In Generation 4,
This is where it gets insane.
9 Legendaries introduced, bringing it to 26 total.
Right.
So you have the Lake Guardians, which are Aself, Mesprit, and Uxie.
Yep, the trio.
The Creation Trio, which are Dialga, Palkia, and Giratina.
Yep. Again, just like with the third version of Gen 3, you get all 3 of them in Gen 4. Otherwise, Palkia or Dialga are version exclusive.
Cresselia, Heatran,
Which has a gender for some reason.
Gigas.
And Regigigas, yep.
Yeah, Cresselia also has a gender, I believe. I think it's always female.
Maybe. I don't
I have to
remember.
double check that one.
I always remember the Heatran one. It's like, wait, what? Which is supposed to be a
Yeah.
bug, by the way.
Yep. Yeah, Heatran, Regigigas. And then you have Generation. And you have Generation 5. Which introduced more legendaries.
Yeah, they got a lot. At least 9, I can think of.
Yep. You have the Swords of Justice, which include Cobalion, Terrakion, and Virizion.
Yep. Those you just find locations and fight them. Yep.
Which are all based off of the Three Musketeers.
Yes, that makes sense. I never actually looked into that. That makes sense.
Which Keldeo is also technically based on that because of the... While the Three Musketeers are mainly as a trio, there was a 4th younger member.
Ah, that would make sense.
That's why I joined them.
Ah, that makes a lot of sense, actually. And now it's a mythical one.
Yep. There's the Forces of Nature, which are Tornadus, Thundurus, and Landorus.
Which, Tornadus and Thundurus are version exclusive between Black and White, but you need both of them to be able to get the third one, Landorus, in either version. And they're not available Black 2 and White 2. You have the Pokemon Dream Radar to get those versions for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
Weird. But that's how you get those
And then
ones.
you have what's known as the Tau Trio, which are Reshiram, Zekrom, and Kyurem.
Which Kyurem is kind of found post-game in original Gen 5, but plays a more plot-centric role in the sequel game of Gen 5. But yeah, the other dragons
Zekrom
are
and
version
Reshiram
exclusive.
represent the... Yeah, represent balance. Yin and Yang, which apparently originally they were a single dragon that helped found the Unova region's nation, but fighting between the two brothers who founded the nation split them into 2 halves.
Yeah.
Despite
does
this, the
make
2
more
Pokemon
sense.
do not willing to fight one another. Come on.
Yep.
Okay. Generation 6, 3, with Xerneas, Zygarde, and Yveltal.
Yep. Oh, Zygarde wasn't really attainable in Gen 6. Or was it?
It was just randomly in a cave you found. I know, because I
Oh!
caught it.
Right, I keep forgetting about that. They just slapped it in there. I keep forgetting about that. I barely remember anything of Gen 6. They're so unmemorable to me.
Yeah, I mean, and also, to be fair, like, Zygarde wasn't really that important until it got its story expansion stuff in, technically, Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire,
Yes.
but more so incorporate in Sun and Moon.
Yeah, it felt like it actually meant more in Sun and Moon. Right,
Yep.
I keep forgetting the name of them. They just had a lot of mythical Pokemon from, like, Gen 3 onwards. Why'd I go out of my way to catch a Remoraid? What the fuck am I doing?
So, yeah. Here, double digits for Legendaries. Generation 7.
Yep, this is where it gets out of
11.
hand. Because technically, there's a big group that they're referred to as something else, but they are technically legendaries. Even though you can also catch multiple of them, technically, which is weird, but... Yep.
Yeah, for the first time, legendary Pokemon are capable of evolution. Capable of evolution are introduced. 6 of these Pokemon are part of evolutionary chains.
Yes. 3 of the Pokemon
So you have
evolve.
the Beast Killer. Yeah, so you have the Beast Killers, which are Type Null and its evolution on Silvally,
Yep.
which are man-made Pokemon originated by the Aether Foundation.
Yep.
You have the Guardian Deities with Tapu Koko, Tapu Lele, Tapu Bulu, and Tapu Fini.
Right, I forgot about those 4, even though I mentioned them earlier. God damn it! I feel dumb.
You have Cosmog and Cosmoem.
Yep. Yep, that's an evolutionary line. Which evolve into...
2 of the Light Trio, depending on which version of the game you have.
Yep.
So,
Leo for Sun, and Lunala for Moon.
and then you have the Necrozma, which has more significance in the Ultra games.
Yeah, he just got, like Zygarde in Gen 6, pops up out of nowhere in Gen 7. Like, you literally
like
just wander into...
Has more story relevance in the and like Kyurem, it has more relevance in the future games.
Yep, that it does. Yeah,
and in more ways than one, because they could also freaking merge with the previous iterations cover legendaries.
Yeah, they did decide to do that a second time, which is weird. I know you need a particular item to do it in Black 2 and White 2. I forget how it works in Gen 7, but it was weird.
Yeah. Then Generation 8. Again, a legendary Pokemon were introduced.
Yep.
So you have the Legends of Galar with the hero duo of Zacian and Samantha.
Yep.
The couple legendaries for Sword and Shield.
Uh-huh.
And Eternus, which is the first poison legendary ever, and it's freaking awesome.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Eternus is poison. It's like Poison and Dragon, that's right.
Yep.
So as a counter for fairies. Oh, they knew what they were doing. Jesus.
And it has its exclusive move like, what was it, like Dynamax Cannon? It's like, oh, you have a Dynamax Pokemon? Fuck you!
Yep. Yep, and it did. And I guess all the other legendaries are probably referring to all the DLC stuff from Gen 8.
Yep, Kapu and Urshifu.
Yep, depending on what tower you go to, you can evolve that a certain way. The other one I was thinking of is the one that's version exclusive, based on what you have. Calyrex, I think?
1 sec. There's also the 2 new Reggies, the Reggie Leaky and Reggie Drago.
Electric and Dragon Reggies, yep. I do remember that now.
Yep. only one of those can be obtainable by the player, whereas the other one is unavailable.
Ah, must be a version thing for that one. And again, didn't get the DLC, so I wouldn't know.
Galarian were legendary birds, so I guess apparently they count them as separate things.
They are legendaries, it's just a different version of the Gen 1 birds, so eh.
Yep.
And I want to say Calyrex is the last one.
Yep.
And it has a different form based on its version, I think.
Let's see, there's the King's Steeds with Glaciarier and Specterior.
Oh, right.
Only one of the two legendary Pokemon are available. The location at which the player plants the carrot seeds determines which one.
Right, I forgot about that.
Calyrex. Enters the carrot type.
So many.
And Namorous, which is apparently introduced in Legendary Legends Arceus as a fourth member of the Forces of Nature.
Yep, they did add that. I forgot about that. That was a strange choice.
I have to look at that one.
Yeah, if you didn't get all the way to the end of Legends Arceus, you wouldn't know about that one.
Yep.
You have to, like, max out the Pokédex entry levels of the other three to get to that one. It's really strange.
Alright, Fairy Flight. I had a feeling just from looking at it.
Yep. Alright, we should probably end this. We've been talking about this for like 5 minutes with nothing going on. Alright, we went over Legendaries 1 through 8. We're fine. We went over the Legendaries 1 through 8. We're fine. So, alright, come back next time. We're probably going to go back on the path to go towards Victory Road finally. Now we have all the badges. See you guys then. Sorry for the waste of time. Yeah, we'll look at more of it next time.